How do you get a better government? We can all agree that a bad government has characteristics like complexity, opaqueness, and unaccountability. And that we can all imagine a better government that's simple, transparent, and accountable. But generally, to find simplicity, transparency, and accountability, what you need is a smaller institution, a smaller government. Because as a government gets bigger, it just naturally becomes more complex. And as it becomes more complex, it becomes less transparent. It's hard to see whether rules are being enforced, whether rules are being not enforced, whether corruption is occurring, because that complexity hides it all and makes that transparency opaque. And that opacity makes large government unaccountable, because there's so many different individuals, different departments, different rules in the mix that it's hard to tell where the corruption is happening, which rules aren't being enforced, which rules are being enforced, whether they're being enforced fairly, and whether they're working or not working. It's just so complex, it becomes hard to really isolate the different parts. So smaller government is accountable. So we all may disagree on all the specific things that government may or should be responsible for. But let's agree that we want a government that is simple, that is transparent, that is accountable. And that means shrinking the scope of government and deciding which areas are absolutely necessary for the government to be involved and which areas are maybe best handled elsewhere through other institutions, accountable in other ways. Because if we don't take this conversation seriously and get government into a manageable size, our downward spiral as that complexity, as that opaqueness, as that lack of accountability take a greater and greater toll on society, economically, socially, and otherwise. So don't ask yourself what government can do for you, but instead ask yourself what you don't need government to do. And think critically about how you can solve problems in society, in the economy, in your life, through coordinating with other individuals, other organizations in a voluntary way, so the government doesn't have to be involved, so we can have that simpler, more transparent, more accountable government. We are running out of time, so it's time to look within for solutions outside of the conventional wisdom of always looking for government to be the answer, the solution, and the end to all challenges that we face as a society, and seeing if we can find solutions among ourselves and move forward. Thank you very much. To learn more about this and other topics, check out websites like learneconomicsnow.com, libertarian101.com, and alexmerced.com. Also make sure to subscribe to the following podcasts to learn all sorts of great stuff: the Alex Merced Cast, Lions of Liberty, the Johnny Rocket Launchpad, the Remzo Republic Podcast, the Tom Woods Show, the Jason Stapleton Program, and Contra Krugman.